The following broadcast is a copyrighted production of 412 Communications. Any non-personal retransmission of this broadcast without the express written consent of 412 Communications is hereby prohibited.
Hi, friends, and a most pleasant good afternoon to you wherever you may be. Welcome inside Fred Rust Arena. Welcome to Delaware Hockey Network coverage of University of Delaware Blue Hens hockey. The Blue Hen women hosting the midshipmen of the United States Naval Academy on this Saturday afternoon. A happy Veterans Day to you all. Welcome inside the 412 Communications press box. James Witherite joining you from the top of the stands here at Fred Rust Arena in advance of the first half of a Saturday doubleheader. The Delaware Blue Hen women taking on Navy in their first meeting of the season. Delaware coming into this game with a 6-4 record, and we'll take you right into the Limestone Pension Associates lineup cards. Starting on the Delaware side of the red line, Maddie Boyle, who's been an absolute rock for the Hens in net. 4-3-0. She's backstop Delaware. Now to two consecutive wins. 3-1 in her last four appearances. As the Hens, after a week off last week, prior to that, swept Niagara here on home ice at Fred Rust Arena. A couple additions back into the lineup. Corey Busey back from a concussion. Paige Luzon making her first appearance in a Blue Hens sweater after being sidelined for a good portion of the beginning of the season with an upper body injury. Emma Chaffee, we got word, cleared to return to action. We look to see her potentially back in the lineup tomorrow against Rowan. She's been sidelined with a concussion as well. Top combination: Sam Schultz, Jess Pittinello, Lena Murto. Schultz creeping in on point-a-game territory. 2 goals, 7 assists on the year. Riley Lemberg, leading scorer for the Blue Hens. The freshman from Ithaca, New York, making a big impact so far. She'll center the third line with her 6 goals, 6 assist tally, flanked by Corey Busey and Julian Nema from Allentown, Pennsylvania. Both of those forwards over half a point a game to this point. On the other side of the red line, Ashley Harper and Ron Seifert's U.S. Navy midshipmen. Their lone loss of the season came on October 29th against Villanova. Diana Pivorato, a big component of Navy's success so far. 7-1-0 with a 212 goals against average and a save percentage of .910. A name we all know by heart by now, Christina Cornelio, the forward from Auburn, Maine. 11 goals, 7 assists in 8 games played. She will start at center, flanked by Elizabeth Perry and Lexi Smith. Perry, another point-a-game forward, the product of Norfolk, Virginia, with 5 goals and 4 assists after appearing in all 8 Navy games to this point. Lindsay Baisha and Savannah Holt will handle starting defense duties. Baisha, 3 goals, 7 assists, a solid 200-foot player. Expect her to make a big impact as well here in this afternoon's meeting between the Mids and the Blue Hens. We're going to take a quick time out here on the Delaware Hockey Network. When we come back, it'll be go time for the midshipmen and the Blue Hens. Their first meeting of the season. It's all coming to you live on the Delaware Hockey Network on the 412, presented by the Law Office of Long and Greenberg.
Recovery from an on-the-job injury or car accident can be overwhelming. The expert team at the Law Office of Long and Greenberg can carefully explain your options and advocate for you through the process of claims, proceedings, and settlements. To schedule your free consultation today, call the Law Office of Long and Greenberg at 302-466-5664 or visit injuryde.com.
There's nothing all-American quite like a good old-fashioned barbecue. Sid's Barbecue and Jerky brings the most tender and flavorful pulled pork, brisket, and barbecue chicken to the tri-state area and is sure to turn your next gathering into a truly all-American event. Visit Sid's on Ridge Road in Claymont, Delaware, or place your next catering order at sidsbbqandjerky.com.
Think about it. The trash and recycling bins in our homes, even with normal use, are places where harmful bacteria like Salmonella and E. coli can multiply by the thousands. But like anyone, you want to keep your home and your family as healthy as possible. Delaware Trash Can Cleaning can help. They sanitize your trash cans with high-pressure hot water jets that can kill over 99% of the germs and bacteria in your cans in just a few minutes. To schedule your first cleaning, call 302-310-9075 or visit DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com.
Modern media is everyone shouting for attention and no one hearing a thing. Broadcast to social, print to digital, 412 Communications has the solution to get you heard. Want to know more? Visit 412communications.com today.
Let's face it, saving for retirement doesn't happen overnight. It takes planning, and Limestone Pension Associates has spent the past 35 years helping small businesses do just that. Limestone specializes in crafting, planning, and handling the day-to-day administration of qualified pension plans tailor-fit to your company's needs and objectives. To schedule a consultation, call 302-479-8817 or visit limestonepension.net to learn more.
Whether you're a competitive athlete or a weekend warrior, a sports medicine physician is an important player on your health team. With years of experience treating high school, collegiate, professional, and everyday athletes, Dr. Brad Bly of Delaware Sports Medicine is the specialist you need to achieve personal bests and lead a healthier lifestyle. And with clinics in both Wilmington and Townsend, Delaware Sports Medicine is here for every athlete in your family. Visit desportsmed.com today to learn more.
Recovery from an on-the-job injury or car accident can be overwhelming. The expert team at the law office of Long and Greenberg can carefully explain your options and advocate for you through the process of claims, proceedings, and settlements. To schedule your free consultation today, call the law office of Long and Greenberg at 302-466-5664 or visit injuryde.com.
Welcome back to the Delaware Hockey Network. We're going to head inside the glass for today's Limestone Pension Associates opening introductions, and a happy Veterans Day to all who serve and have served. We thank you from the bottom of our hearts for your service to this country. Hockey fans, good afternoon, and welcome to Fred Rust Arena on the campus of the University of Delaware. This afternoon, the American Collegiate Hockey Association presents a women's Division II matchup between the United States Naval Academy Midshipmen and your University of Delaware Blue Hens. Before we introduce this afternoon's starting lineups, the Delaware Blue Hens would like to recognize family members of the team who have dedicated their lives in order to preserve this country's freedom. Number 22, Morgan Thrush, would like to recognize her grandfather, George Semensky, who proudly served in the U.S. Navy for 8 years as an officer. George, thank you for your service. Number 29, Jess Pitnello, would like to recognize her father, Steve, who proudly served 6 years as an officer and civil engineer in the U.S. Air Force. Steve, thank you for your service. Shaw Downing would like to recognize her uncle Chris, who served 23 years in the U.S. Army and just recently retired as a combat veteran. He is one of her biggest inspirations and role models. She would also like to recognize her uncle Bob, who served 23 years in the Army. He is also one of her biggest supporters and mentors. Chris and Bob, thank you both for your service. Number 83, Josie Billett, would like to recognize her dad, George, and her mother, Laura, for their service in the U.S. Navy. Also, Josie recognizes her uncle, Abram Lister, and grandfather, Bill Lister. Also joining us today, a professor of Cassie McFadden, Sophia Rosenthal, Carly Marzano, Mia Bonfilio, and Maddie Boyle, who served in the U.S. Air Force, Mr. John Groth. John, thank you so much for your dedication, service, and support. The Blue Hens additionally would like to recognize a couple of family members unable to join us today, but tuning in via the Delaware Hockey Network this afternoon. Sam Schultz would like to honor her grandpa Alexander Shelves, who proudly enlisted in the U.S. Navy during World War II and became a naval aviator flying the F-4F Wildcat. He was laid to rest at Arlington National Cemetery in 2014. May Alexander Shelves' memory ever be a blessing, and thanks to him posthumously for his defense of this nation. Unable to be here today, David Chaffee, grandfather of Emma Chaffee, proudly served 6 years in the Rhode Island National Guard. Emma would also like to honor John DeFord Carey, who served in the Navy for 6 years, and Edward Van Herscher, who served in the Navy for 4 years. From the United States Naval Academy, number 24, Christina Cornelio would like to recognize her father, Mark, a U.S. Air Force veteran. Mark, thank you for your service. Heck of a cribbage player, too, from what I understand. Number 16, Kayla DeLetto would like to recognize her father, Bill, for his service in the United States Marine Corps. Number 15, Lexi Smith would like to recognize Britton Smith for his service in the U.S. Navy, being an Academy grad himself. And finally, a tip of the hat to the U.S. Naval Academy team for their commitment to serve this country, as well as their officer, Mr. Cameron Woods, for his current service in the U.S. Marines, having served 10 years already. Delaware women's hockey would also like to recognize Carl McCombs for his 8 years serving in the U.S. Marine Corps and his continuous support and generosity toward UD women's hockey over the past 20 years. You truly helped to make our team as successful as it can be, and we are forever grateful for you, Carl. Lastly, but certainly not least, Delaware women's hockey recognizes head coach Ken Deming for his 6 years of service as a United States Marine and a veteran serving 13 months in Operation Desert Storm. Ken, thank you for your continuous support and dedication. As UD Women's Hockey's head coach over the past 11 years, you have built this program into what it is today, and we are excited to where this season takes us. Ken, from the bottom of our hearts, thank you for all you do. A thank you to all veterans joining us today and joining us on the Delaware Hockey Network. And without further ado, let's now meet today's starting lineups. For the U.S. Navy Midshipmen, coached by Ashley Harper and Ron Seifert. Starting in goal, from Daniel Island, South Carolina, number 1, Diana Pivorato. On defense, from Cohasset, Massachusetts, number 8, Lindsay Baisha. And from Riverview, Florida, number 18, Savannah Holt. At left wing, from Fayetteville, New York, number 15, Lexi Smith. At right wing, from Norfolk, Virginia, number 10, Elizabeth Perry. And starting at center from Auburn, Maine, number 24, Christina Cornelio. It's that time, Blue Hen Nation. Let's meet the starting six for your University of Delaware Blue Hens. Starting in goal from Larchmont, New York, number 30, Maddie Boyle. On defense from Quakertown, Pennsylvania, number 22, Morgan Thrush. And from Wilmington, Delaware, number 7, Evie Hill. Starting at left wing, from Smyrna, Delaware, number 19, Lena Murto. At right wing from Fairfield, Connecticut, number 29, Jess Pitanello. And starting at center from Downingtown, Pennsylvania, number 24, Sam Schultz. Your Blue Hens are coached by Ken Deving, Blake Hill, and Kendall Smythe. The on-ice officials for this afternoon's game, as appointed by the American Collegiate Hockey Association, are Megan Donahue and Tony, the management, Armetta. Joining us for a ceremonial puck drop at center ice is University of Delaware professor John Groff. We ask that Sam Schultz and Christina Cornelio join John at center ice. And we thank John and all veterans joining us today in person and on the air for their service to this country. At this time, we ask that you please direct your attention to the American flag located directly above center ice as we honor the United States of America, and especially this day, those entrusted with the defense and safety of this nation, past and present, with the Star-Spangled Banner. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star Pitter patter. Let's get at her. Delaware clad in their commemorative Veterans Day sweaters, gray camo. We're going to try our darndest to read those numbers from here. Thank heavens we know how these players skate. They'll be moving left to right in opening period play, backstopped by Maddie Boyle, who's 4-3 on the year with a 2.04 goals against average and a save percentage of .896. Her counterpart 178 feet away, Diana Pivorato, 7-1 on the year with a 2.12 goals against average and a save percentage of .910. So Navy wearing their white sweaters today in lieu of their typical away navies. Delaware in the gray camo. Moving left to right as mentioned to get things going. As always, the Delaware Hockey Network is brought to you by the Law Office of Long and Greenberg. With a listen-first approach that creates a unique solution for you, the expert team at the Law Office of Long and Greenberg are committed to providing empathetic and compassionate legal representation for individuals who have suffered injuries. Learn more at injuryde.com. Ready to go. Cornelio and Schultz, the 24s, dispute the opening faceoff, and they're off. Pitnello leaves the puck to Schultz off the hill breakout. Pitnello taken off her feet. She collides with Cornelio in the near corner. Emerging with the loose puck was Lexi Smith, taken away by Murto, but her shot from the right dot was just wide. It bounces off the backboards. Lindsay Baisha slams it up the far wall. Ahead to Elizabeth Perry. She dumps in from just over the Delaware blue line, and recovering behind the Blue Hens net, but not clearing, was Evie Hill. Smith found Tess Clark, her shot bothered by Pitnello. Thrush lifts the stick of Smith in the near corner, forces the turnover, and here up the right side comes Lena Murto back into Navy territory. She was outnumbered upon gaining the Navy zone, and Chloe Haynes has time and space behind her own net. She leaves the puck to Abby Sears. Hailing from Kent, Ohio, this is shoveled up the near boards by Clark. Ahead to Peterson, but she stood up at the Delaware blue line. This is Annie Woods coming back the other direction. Woods angled to the near corner by Sears, circles behind the goal. She's on with Patrick. There's the first goal of the game! A minute, 24 seconds in, the Blue Hens light the lamp. And it was Carly Marzano to do it. We don't have it for you on the Delaware Sports Medicine Instant Replay, unfortunately, but Carly Marzano put the finishing touches on Delaware's first goal of the afternoon, accounting for her third of the season. Here comes Patrick. She's steered to the near corner. Now a two-a-side battle for the puck develops. Woods looking for space. She tried to feed to Patrick at the top of the right circle to no avail. Downing keeps play deep in the Navy zone. Protecting the puck behind the cage is Riley Lemberg. She's stripped of it by Baisha. And this is worked free by Cornelio up the right wing boards to Perry. Perry kept high and wide by Lemberg, got a shot away. It was steered away to the near side by Boyle. And out come the Hens the other direction. Olivia Huddy clearing the zone. Oh, Delaware goal! Her third of the season. Scored by number 17, Carly Marzano! Assisted by number 4, Annie Woods. Time of the goal, 1 minute 24 seconds in the first period. Marzano's third from Woods at 1:24. Evie Hill with a shot. And a save from Pivorato keeps it a 1-0 hockey game. Face-off will come to Pivorato's left. 3 minutes and 8 seconds into the opening period. Schultz is in for the draw. Across from Christina Cornelio, the Mainer. One of the few American cribbage players we see on the ACHA circuit. We've spotted her in rink lobbies with the cribbage board a few times here and there, and good to see that tradition continuing. Patrolling the line was Herzog for Delaware. Baisha recovers behind the Navy goal. Her pass ahead to Perry was nearly tipped back in by Bonfilio, but Peterson caroms the puck back in behind the Delaware net. Taking some time is Marzano before flipping the puck forward toward Annie Woods. Holding the right point was Haynes. Delayed offside signaled by Pepe Armetta. Everybody tags up, back onside, and the Hens push forward. Patrick wreaking havoc behind the Navy goal, disrupting Sears. Puck is tied up in the far corner. Sears recovers, generates a little bit of space, fails in the breakout. Marzano intercepts, flips the puck again to the far corner, and Patrick. Partial changing of the guard, on comes Lemberg. Words are hard sometimes. 4.5 minutes into the first period, Lemberg near corner, looking to pad a 1-0 Delaware lead. Lemberg tied up by a pair of midshipmen. Now emerging with the puck is Peterson. A stick check from Nema right at the Navy blue line disrupts her breakout attempt. Trailing her was Haynes, and she pushes the puck in behind the Delaware goal, where Shaw Downing recovers, lost her stick in a gap in the boards. She has help from Huddy to push the puck up the far side. Busey turns it behind the goal to the near corner, where a little bit more room availed. Over skating it was Lexi Smith. Emerging, Nema finding Lemberg. Lemberg up the middle, steered by Baisha to the far corner. Drop pass to the top of the left circle, and Busey failed to connect. 2-on-2 the other way. This is Perry. Perry gets past Thrush, gets a shot on net from in close. But holding for the pause was Maddie Boyle. Here it comes again, 2-on-2 on the Delaware Sports Medicine instant replay. Perry got the shot away, but ultimately it was Maddie Boyle with the last word, as so often she does. She covers here for another pause. Face-off comes to Boyle's left. Tess Clark, joined by Julia Mike Janowski. They call her Mike in the room. One of these days we'll get the whole story on that. As Delaware's fourth line makes their first appearance, and this is the first we see of Paige Luzon in a Delaware sweater. As she works up the near side, breakout pass, sails past her. Janowski up the middle, outnumbered upon gaining the Navy line, flipped the puck in. Play whistle dead by Armetta with 14:02 to go in opening period action. Puck out of play off the Navy stick, so the face-off stays inside the mid-zone. Janowski and Clark square off. Clark wins the draw, lowering the shoulder and steering the puck to the near corner. Sears works it ahead through traffic to Serafinski. Cross-ice pass finds Deletto, wearing number 16, which once belonged to Lauren Power. Essick flubs the clearing attempt, stays with the puck though, works it up ice along the far wall the second time. Armetta waves off the icing. Sears has time and space to turn it back from right to left. Breakout tip by Cornelio. Foot race on for the puck. Cornelio was red before she tipped it, and this will come back an icing. The Delaware Hockey Network brought to you by our good friends at the Law Office of Long and Greenberg. If you've been injured on the job or in a car accident, you know just how challenging and overwhelming the recovery process can be. That's why having a trusted and caring representative by your side is essential to help you navigate the complex world of workers' compensation and personal injury. The Law Office of Long and Greenberg will guide you through every step of the process, from filing your claim to representing you in hearings and appeals. Call the Law Office of Long and Greenberg at 302-466-LONG, a shot from Bonfilio turned wide, to schedule a free consultation. That's 302-466-LONG, or visit them online at injuryde.com. Herzog with time and space, trying to catch the mids amidst a change. She got a shot away from the top of the right circle, but it's kicked aside by Pivorato to the far corner. Hens could not maintain the zone. They reset in neutral ice. In comes Marzano, lone goal scorer for the Hens to this point. Steered to the near corner, but the bat checking Savannah Holt. Marzano's knocked off her feet. Woods coming to her aid, protects the puck for the Blue Hens. She ricochets it off the near wall to Downing, holding the right point. Downing plays the long carom shot, race on for the puck. Patrick could not get there in time. It worked a little bit too high up the far wall for her good. And Baisha clears, finding Peterson on the cross-ice breakout. Peterson's shot blocked by Shaw Downing. Marzano recovers. She backhands the puck up the far wall. Woods couldn't bring it down. Haynes protecting the right point and the zone for Navy. Centering pass from the corner came off the stick of Clark, but the Perry one-timer in the mid-slot was off its target. Smith holding near side. Sears winds up from 35 feet after trying to line up a better shot lane, but she missed the near post. We've got a puck out of play with 11:36 to go in opening period action, and a D-zone face-off coming up for the Hens. Lemberg couldn't muscle past Cornelio. The shot from Haynes just inside the line was blocked. Rebound controlled by Nima. Here's Lemberg. Lemberg through traffic. Turns a tight circle in the near corner to try to generate space. She flips the puck to Evie Hill at the near half wall. Cornelio couldn't clear. Lemberg raced high in the zone to protect territory for the Blue Hens. Busey bats the puck away from pursuing Haynes behind the goal. Far side, Cornelio works this ahead to Deletto. On further to Lexi Smith. She's in a 1-on-2. Hill pinches her wide. Coming in toward the cage, Smith paved a path at the bottom of the far circle. Hill colliding in the slot with Clark. They collapse. Hill pops back up, recovers the puck, pushes it off her backhand as far as center before Baisha brings it back down for the mids. 1-0 Delaware with the early lead, thanks to Carly Marzano's third goal of the season at the 1:24 mark. Mids looking to set up a concerted attack for the equalizer, but Tess Clark was bothered by a stick check at the near half wall. Baisha holding the zone. Throws the puck in close. Hill got stick on puck but couldn't gain control. Baisha working in from the near corner. Bothered by Lemberg. Ultimately stripped of the puck, and Essick will lead a 2-on-2 counterattack for the Blue Hens. Essick's shot from just inside the line was tied up by Perry. They converge in the far corner. Elizabeth Perry, the Virginian, flips the puck from behind the cage up the near side where Peterson is double-teamed by Blue Hen forecheckers Luzon and Janowski. That pressure working out all right for the Blue Hens as they protect attacking position. Janowski steered to the near corner, taken away from the puck by Peterson. Cross-ice pass does find Perry this time. In comes Perry, but she's surrounded by 5 Blue Hens after gaining the zone. She walks in toward the cage, got a close-up shot away. Boyle with the last word there. Now the reinforcements in from astern. That shot from Abby Sears is caught and held by Maddie Boyle for a pause in play with just over half the first period gone. Planning for retirement doesn't just happen overnight. For 35 years, Limestone Pension Associates has helped small businesses craft and administer pension plans for their workforces. Learn more at limestonepension.net. Play continues in the Delaware zone after the mids control the near circle faceoff. This tied up. Armetta whistles play to a halt. And he orders a neutral zone faceoff with Navy the guilty party as to the stoppage. Cornelio and Schultz will do it again. Cornelio dumps the puck in over the line. But out comes Schultz for the Hens the other direction. Her shot from the top of the right circle. Waffle boarded away by Pivarotto to the far corner. Rebound contested at the center of a two-a-side scrum just above the corner boards. Haynes backhands this behind the goal to Sears. Back it comes to Haynes. Up the middle beyond Cornelio. It will be walked up the far boards by Hava Serafinski. Schultz recovers for Delaware. She finds Pittinello. Here's a 2-on-2. No, it's offside. Faceoff will be spotted as a result of the offside infraction just above the Navy blue line. Marzano and Clark, the 17s, take the draw, respective second line centers for the Blue Hens and the Mids. This is cleared by Holt. Breakout pass a little too hard for Deletto to reel in. Hens couldn't clear back the other way. Clark takes aim. She pops one top corner, and it's 1-1. So Tess Clark gets one past Boyle. As we see it again on the Delaware Sports Medicine replay, a bar down beauty. As Clark gets her 5th of the season, that coming at 11:45 in the opening period. Navy goal, her 5th of the season, scored by number 17, Tess Clark. Assisted by number 16, Kayla Deletto. Time of the goal, 11 minutes, 45 seconds in the first period. Clark's 5th from Deletto at 11:45. Busey caught unawares on the Lemberg breakout attempt. Smith corrals the puck, leaves it back to Haynes. That pass intercepted by Nima at center and dumped in behind the Navy goal near side. Delaware changes. Sears muscles up the left wing boards into the Delaware end. Her shot from 35 feet was wide of the far post by 1.5 miles, and Murto clears up the other side before turning the puck over to Perry. Perry hassled by Schultz just inside the Navy line. Breakout attempt was foiled. Walking in comes Olivia Huddy. Drop pass to Pittinello didn't connect. It was stick checked offline by Smith. Huddy pursues, angled into an opening that didn't exist by Tess Clark, hustling on the back check. The Navy goal scorer making an impact on her own end of the rink too. 6:40 to go in opening period play from Fred Rust Arena. Delaware won, thanks to Carly Marzano. Navy won, thanks to Tess Clark, and it stays 1-1 thanks to a Diana Pivarotto save. Face-off will be spotted in the far circle. Clark and Marzano meet again. Hens protect off the draw. Long shot from Thrush resulted in a Diana Pivarotto stick save. And now Baisha gains control for the Mids behind her own goal. Cross ice pass finds Peterson. Peterson in a 2-on-3, hacked at from astern by Patrick and separated from the puck. Hill clears. Woods bats the puck on from center back into Navy territory. Baisha with a good length and a half advantage in the race to the far corner. Recovers for the midshipman, but she's unable to clear. Clark again finds Peterson near side. It's worth noting both of these teams used to playing on international ice. Fred Rust Arena, an international sized ice surface, as is the McMullen Ice Arena in Annapolis, where Navy calls home. This is an icing against the Delaware Blue Hens with 5:34 to go in the opening period of play. So Delaware will be back in their own end for the following faceoff. Make a truly all-American meal the centerpiece of your next team event or a special occasion. Sid's Barbecue and Jerky in nearby Claymont, Delaware can cater your next group event, offering pulled pork, brisket, and barbecue chicken on a daily basis, along with a variety of sauces and sides sure to please any appetite. Visit Sid's at Suite C26 in the Tri-State Industrial Center on Ridge Road in Claymont, open Monday through Saturday for takeaway lunch, or to place a catering order, call 302-439-4937 or visit sidsbbqandjerky.com. Face off again in the far circle, 5:16 to go in the opening period of play after another Maddie Boyle save, her 7th on 8 shots faced so far. Mia Bonfilio pinned to the far glass by Perry. Had some help from Schultz, but she couldn't work the puck clear. The other 24, Christina Cornelio. Throws it again toward the Delaware cage, but out come the Blue Hens on the counterattack. Murto hacked at a neutral ice, could not connect cleanly with Pitnello. This will come back an icing too with 4:50 remaining. An opening period action of a 1-1 hockey game. Faceoff's going to go far side to the left of Maddie Boyle, as Pepe Armetta coasts into position. Schultz and Clark to take the draw. Schultz wins for Delaware. Pitnello clears the zone. Murto gaining red, slams the puck off the near wall. Pitnello broke up the Holt breakout pass attempt the other way. But a nameless number 13 gains control for Navy. We'll get the identity of that player as quickly as possible. We don't have it up here. We will find out and report back accordingly. Lemberg bodied off the puck by Holt. Turns it over. Clark cannot clear. Busey tried to tie up the puck in the far corner. Holding the point is Huddy. She threw the puck into a congested slot area. It's turned the other way by Holt. Worked clear beyond the reach of Smith. Nima recovers at her own line. 3:43 to go in opening period play from Fred Rust Arena. Julian Nima trying to run a gauntlet of midshipmen tied up in the low slot, and Cornelio comes back the other direction. She turns a tight circle to gain space from Busey before firing a cross ice pass to Perry. Time and space, Perry in a 1-on-4 beat 2 defenders, but was stood up by Shaw Downing in the low slot. Solid defensive play from the Delaware rookie. Shaw Downing with a key block, keeping this a 1-1 hockey game as we near the antepenultimate minute of period number 1. Nima in a 1-on-2. Lazy stick check from Sears disrupts that shot from 25 feet. Sears comes down with the puck before working it ahead near side to Peterson. It comes back to Hill at the Delaware blue line. Thrush to Luzon. Luzon up the middle, gives it away to Tess Clark. Clark turns it back in over the Delaware line. Hill bulldozes back the other way. She's stripped of the puck just upon gaining center by DeLetto. It's thrown up the far wall by Haynes. Volleyed right back into traffic along the far wall. Now thrown in by Clark. Boyle with the save, directing the puck to the near corner. And this will be carried out of Delaware territory by Janowski. Janowski centering pass, sails past Cornelio. Essick had to chase it down in the far corner. She holds her ground against Baisha. Centering feed, Paige Luzon with a shot which doesn't fall as Pivorato comes up with the stop with 2:17 to go in the first period of a 1-1 hockey game. There's the centering pass from Essick, the shot from 15 feet by Paige Luzon, all for naught as Diana Pivorato slams the door. 2:17 to go in opening period action from Fred Rust Arena. It's a 1-1 hockey game between the Mids and the Hens in their first meeting this season. Always a well-contested hockey game between these two sides. Always a highlight on the schedule for us here in the 412 Communications press box. You know you're in for a treat when Navy and Delaware square off in what we bill a good blood rivalry. A lot of respect between these two programs, and it shows. Final 105. Lexi Smith bothered in the far corner. Marzano gains control of the puck and backhands it up the corner boards. Here through traffic came Bonfilio before a Lindsay Baisha stick check slowed her up. Baisha throws the puck in from 70 feet. It ricochets off the end wall. Bonfilio. Could not cleanly clear to Patrick. It's thrown out beyond the reach of Woods. Comes back out of Navy territory with 65 seconds to go. Pickpocketed by Lena Murto through traffic. No! Pivorato with the last word. Here it is again. There's the turnover in neutral territory. Murto strips the puck from Tess Clark. Walks in. Great scoring chance for the Blue Hens, but ultimately all for naught. We've entered the final minute of the opening period from Fred Rust Arena. Puck bounces off Peterson's stick into the Delaware zone. She's muscled by Downing to the far wall. Downing cannot clear. Clark, centering pass. This shot from the high slot by Sears ricochets off Boyle's pads. Rebound is shoveled out by Murto up the far dots. Icing waved off. Sears on her horse gets to it in time. Forechecking pressure comes in the form of Pittinello. Sears breakout pass finds Perry. Advance further to Cornelio. She's tied up just upon gaining the Delaware line. Lemberg working back the other way. Final 10 seconds of the opening period, and this one's likely going to go down a 1-1 tie through 20 minutes as Cornelio flips the puck behind her own goal. Back to Haynes, and that indeed will do it for period number 1. The score through one period: Delaware Blue Hens 1, Navy Midshipmen 1. We'll be back on the Delaware Hockey Network after the first intermission.
Modern media is everyone shouting for attention and no one hearing a thing. Broadcast to social, print to digital, 412 Communications has the solution to get you heard. Want to know more? Visit 412communications.com today.
Think about it. The trash and recycling bins in our homes, even with normal use, are places where harmful bacteria like Salmonella and E. coli can multiply by the thousands. But like anyone, you want to keep your home and your family as healthy as possible. Delaware Trash Can Cleaning can help. They sanitize your trash cans with high-pressure hot water jets that can kill over 99% of the germs and bacteria in your cans in just a few minutes. To schedule your first cleaning, call 302-310-9075 or visit DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com.
Recovery from an on-the-job injury or car accident can be overwhelming. The expert team at the law office of Long and Greenberg can carefully explain your options and advocate for you through the process of claims, proceedings, and settlements. To schedule your free consultation today, call the law office of Long and Greenberg at 302-466-5664 or visit injuryde.com.
Whether you're a competitive athlete or a weekend warrior, a sports medicine physician is an important player on your health team. With years of experience treating high school, collegiate, professional, and everyday athletes, Dr. Brad Bly of Delaware Sports Medicine is the specialist you need to achieve personal bests and lead a healthier lifestyle. And with clinics in both Wilmington and Townsend, Delaware Sports Medicine is here for every athlete in your family. Visit desportsmed.com today to learn more.
Let's face it, saving for retirement doesn't happen overnight. It takes planning, and Limestone Pension Associates has spent the past 35 years helping small businesses do just that. Limestone specializes in crafting, planning, and handling the day-to-day administration of qualified pension plans tailor-fit to your company's needs and objectives. To schedule a consultation, call 302-479-8817 or visit limestonepension.net to learn more.
Recovery from an on-the-job injury or car accident can be overwhelming. The expert team at the law office of Long and Greenberg can carefully explain your options and advocate for you through the process of claims, proceedings, and settlements. To schedule your free consultation today, call the law office of Long and Greenberg at 302-466-5664 or visit injuryde.com.
There's nothing all-American quite like a good old-fashioned barbecue. Sid's Barbecue and Jerky brings the most tender and flavorful pulled pork, brisket, and barbecue chicken to the tri-state area and is sure to turn your next gathering into a truly all-American event. Visit Sid's on Ridge Road in Claymont, Delaware, or place your next catering order at sidsbbqandjerky.com.
Modern media is everyone shouting for attention and no one hearing a thing. Broadcast to social, print to digital, 412 Communications has the solution to get you heard. Want to know more? Visit 412communications.com today.
time for the second period. Let's head back upstairs to James Witherite.
Thank you, Norm. Welcome back into the Delaware Hockey Network on the 412, presented by the Law Office of Long and Greenberg. 20 minutes in the books. Delaware, Navy, all even up. 84 seconds. It was Carly Marzano putting the Blue Hens on the board. Followed at the 11:45 mark by Navy's Tess Clark lighting the lamp and bringing us to a 1-1 deadlock. Shots on goal, 11 for Delaware, 10 for Navy. Scoring chances favoring the Blue Hens as well. Face-offs the same, and we were 5-on-5 through the first 20 minutes of action here today from Fred Rust Arena. Set to get the second period underway. Christina Cornelio, the Navy captain, with 11 goals and 7 assists so far this season. That's on pace for 2.25 points a game. Sam Schultz will dispute the opening draw of the second period with her again. Tony Armetta says, "Let's go, ladies." And they're off. Cornelio won the initial draw. Baisha tried to flip the puck up the near side through neutral territory. It was brought down by Schultz. Pittinello with a hard shot from distance into the pads of Pivorato. The follow-up shot from Mia Bonfilio trickled wide. Pittinello's got the puck in her control, but she's pinned to the corner boards by Holt. Pittinello looking for space, stripped of the puck, but she gets it right back off the stick of Lexi Smith. It's taken away from her. Played by Cornelio up the near side, but it was hacked down in the near corner. Looked like Lena Murto got a piece of it. Bonfilio protects the zone. Baisha reels it in. She can't clear. Holding the zone was Nima. That shot from 50 feet, kicked aside by Pivorato, dropping down into the butterfly. Baisha clears. No, it was Savannah Holt clearing this time. She connects with Tess Clark, looking for her second goal of the game. Her shot from the right dot was turned aside by Boyle. Haynes, unable to make anything happen from the right point. This is pushed by Nima up the near wall. Here's Lemberg in a 2-on-1 shot off the pads of Pivorato. Rebound chance never materialized. Nima trying to track down the puck in the slot. Couldn't do so. This is pushed clear by Haynes to Deletto, but she's slowed up by Huddy 10 feet above the Delaware blue line. Battle for the puck develops in front of the scorer's table. This thrown forward by Deletto into Delaware territory. Olivia Huddy from the capital region of the Empire State plays it behind her own goal to Downing. The breakout sails right past Riley Lemberg and now on the stick of Abby Sears. It's turned back from left to right. If you're just joining us here on the DHN this afternoon, Delaware moving right to left in second period play in their commemorative Veterans Day gray camouflage sweaters. The Navy midshipmen moving left to right in their away whites. Hens guilty of an icing. And Cornelio is on for the attacking zone draw. Perry caroms the puck beyond Lemberg's reach. It's taken away by Downing in the far corner. Chipped up the far boards. Cornelio got a stick on it at center. That broke up the Delaware counterattack. Smith drives play back into the Delaware end. Where trying to emerge was Huddy, but to no avail. Perry, cross ice set up high in the zone. The shot from Holt was blocked. Nima muscles through up the far side. She couldn't split defenders. Drop pass to Busey, and a save by Pivorato keeps it a 1-1 hockey game. Here it comes again on the Delaware Sports Medicine Instant Replay. 2-on-1 attack for the Hens. The drop pass to Busey. Good shot from the mid-slot, but a better save waited from Diana Pivorato, the South Carolinian, the other way. 2:22 elapsed in second period action. Another shot right off the draw. Another quick Pivorato save. Faceoff comes right back to Pivorato's left. Clark and Marzano. The battle of the 17s went to Delaware this time. Working high in the zone was Thrush, chipping the puck off the near glass. It's tied up, a two-a-side battle in the near corner. Marzano tries to shovel the puck toward Woods, making a break for the near dot, but that pass didn't connect. Loose puck corralled by Tess Clark behind the Navy goal. Forechecking pressure offered by Liana Patrick. She forces the turnover. Woods looking for a shot, but she was marked out by Sears. Here comes Peterson the other way, slowed up at the Delaware blue line. She turns the puck over, and it's cleared back into neutral territory. Haynes from her own line. Breakout catches the stick of Liana Patrick. Haynes got the puck back at her own line, and this will be an icing against the midshipmen with 3 minutes and 14 seconds gone in the second period. Delaware with an attacking zone draw coming up right now, and a 1-1 tie to try to break here early in the second. 16 shots on goal for the Blue Hens so far. 15 of them went Pivarato's way. One of them, the first one of the game for the Blue Hens, going the way of Carly Marzano. Since then, though, the Hens' offense has been bone dry. Bonfilio from the near half wall throws the puck off the end boards. It ricochets to the far side, and it rolls back into the Delaware end off a Navy stick. There's no icing here. Pitnello in the far corner to Herzog. This played up the far wall, backhanded in from the half boards by Perry in front of her own bench. Recovered by Herzog behind the Delaware goal. She had a little bit of space up the near side before running the gauntlet. Herzog gets past both Perry and Baisha, chases the puck down net front, centering pass to Pitnello, sails right through the low slot and back into neutral territory. Hens reset. Schultz couldn't get stick on puck. Baisha into a 2-on-3 the other way. She let a shot go from distance. Boyle lunges over the puck. It's loose in front, and this trickles back into neutral territory to the relief of the Blue Hens. They let out a collective sigh. 4 minutes and 20 seconds into the second period, and the Delaware faithful at Fred Rust offered similar sentiments as well from this side of the glass. Whew! Some heat out of a hot kitchen, to say the least. Play restarts after the stoppage just above the Navy line. Julia Nima to Lemberg in the far corner. She's pinched below the goal. Back it comes to Nima. Centering pass. Busey, one-timer. Fandon. Doletto clears. Huddy recovers from her own blue line. She throws the puck in. Icing waved off by Megan Donahue. Lemberg's taken down as she and Sears collide in the far corner, trying to race down the puck as it was sent in from the Delaware stripe. Back the other way we come. And Busey disrupts the Navy counterattack just inside their line, or just above the line, I should say. Downing turns play back into the Navy end. Haynes chips the puck off the far boards to Cornelio. Cornelio pinched off the puck by Patrick, 20 feet inside the Delaware zone, turns it over. Patrick heads a 2-on-2 the other way. She's on with Annie Woods. Patrick angled by Perry, gave way. Cornelio couldn't reel in the breakout. She steals the puck at center from Hill. Here's Perry up the right wing boards, but in traffic. Thrush recovers for the Hens on the back check. Woods shovels the puck out of harm's way. Baisha was able to angle Marzano out of its path at center, but she was not able to generate any forward momentum for the Mids. Clark sends this to center. Hill volleys it back into the Navy zone. We're just past the 6-minute mark of the second period. This game deadlocked 1-1. Hill rolls the puck behind the net up the far side. It is held in by Holt for Navy. To Doletto. Hill with some help in the far corner. Walking it forward is Cornelio. No, walking it forward, that was Schultz. We got our 24s crossed there momentarily. That's what happens sometimes when you leave the clipboard on the desk and just watch play develop. DeLetto backhand into the Delaware zone. The sails beyond Lena Murtaugh's reach. The Hill cross ice breakout didn't connect. DeLetto back at her own line. Throws the puck off the near board. Serafinski can't backhand it free. Hens hold. Murtaugh centering pass. Pitnello can't track it down. Baisha stands her ground in the mid slot. And she connects with Cornelio on the stretch pass. Cornelio breakaway backhand. No! Maddie Boyle with a 10-bell save, keeping this a 1-1 game. She lost her paddle in the act, but she'll have a chance to recover it as soon as the Hens break free. It's brought back to her. Meanwhile, Navy resetting at their own line. Lexi Smith left this to Holt. Played up the far side beyond the reach of Serafinski. Thrush recovers. Hill near corner. Carries the puck out of the Delaware zone of her own volition. Here comes Hill lining up a shot. This goes over the crossbar off the backboards. Coming back around half side to Busey. The near side half wall, I should say. Busey's throwing in the puck. Ends up on the stick of Haynes. And now Clark unable to walk it free. She's slowed up by Nima right at the Navy blue line. First penalty of the game coming up. And the Delaware fans disagree. Nima's going to go for a trip. .808 into the second period of a 1-1 game. And for the first time this afternoon, the Blue Hens are going to go to the Delaware trash can cleaning penalty kill. Schedule your first cleaning today at DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com. Delaware penalty assessed to number 12, Julian Nima. 2 minutes for tripping. Time of the penalty, 8 minutes, 8 seconds in the second period. Nima 2 for tripping at 8:08. Baisha's initial shot was blocked. Holt's follow-up was off its line. Perry walked in close, near side. Tried to pick the top corner, but got too much loft on the puck. Baisha around the horn to Perry. This shot through was wide, but gloved down by Boyle. Let's look back at that 10-bell save from Boyle, which kept this game 1-1 just moments ago. Baisha found Cornelio on the breakaway. Cornelio backhand. Boyle dove on the puck to keep this game deadlocked, one aside. Face off in the near circle of the Delaware zone goes Navy's way. Long shot from Sears off the D-to-D pass from Haynes. Was turned aside by Boyle. Here's Chloe Haynes to Clark. Working down front is DeLetto. So too Peterson. Sears holds the zone, throws the puck in, sticked away by Boyle. Race on for the rebound. Hill tries to push it up ice. She winds up and she clears. 40 seconds to go on the Julian Nima tripping minor. One that drew the ire of the Hens fans. One-on-one the other way. Murtaugh backhand shot on the counterattack, handled cleanly by Pivorato. DeLetto brings down the rebound. She gives it away to Huddy in neutral ice. Huddy again dumps in. Mids change in part. Meanwhile, Sears, hassled by the forechecking Lena Murtaugh, and now Carly Marzano turns the puck over. Marzano with the steal in attacking territory. She's going to try to stick handle in the Navy end for the next 5 seconds and wait for the Hens to go back to full strength. Nima's back on. She joins the rush, and she protects the zone at the right point. Smith pops back up on her feet. Cornelio works the puck out of the Navy zone. Lunging Evie Hill tried to block the cross ice pass. Busey comes down with it for the Hens just above her own blue line. Hens retreat. They pull back momentarily, but they're guilty of an icing with 9:25 to go in the second period of a 1-1 hockey game. Friends, if you're like me, healthy living is important, and Delaware Trash Can Cleaning can help you and your family stay healthy at home with periodic sanitization and disinfecting of your trash and recycling bins. Schedule your first cleaning today at DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com. 9:25 to go in the second period. We're tied up one aside. Nema stripped of the puck by Clark. Lemberg reaches in and bats it back into the Navy end. Baisha could not clear. Nema patrolled the line and protected territory for the Blue Hens, but didn't have any help of 4 from there. Back it comes up the far wall. Lemberg has time and space now to backhand the puck into the Navy end. Busey heads off. Hens will change forwards with 8.5 minutes to go in the second period. Lindsay Baisha working overtime for Navy. Don't think we've seen her take a shift off. If we have, it hasn't been too often. Herzog couldn't slow up Peterson. Shot from in close, and Elizabeth Perry. Caught and held by Maddie Boyle again with 8:15 to go in the second period of this 1-1 game. Here it is again on the Delaware Sports Medicine Instant Replay. Elizabeth Perry looking for goal number 6 of the year. Denied by Maddie Boyle, who comes up with save number 17 on 18 shots faced to this point. Make it 18 of 19. Cornelio and Marzano. Marzano wins the draw. Patrick lowers a shoulder and she bulldozes into the Navy zone. She leaves this to Downing at the point. Downing's carom shot beyond Patrick's reach. Nearly was cleared out by Sears the other way, but Huddy holds the left point for the Hens. Patrick's bodied down. Delayed penalty coming up. It will be against Navy. And the Hens will get their first chance on the power play as we take another look at Patrick getting drilled by Haynes into the boards. .12:15. The time of the penalty, and Delaware is on the Carl Dubé power play for the first time this afternoon in Delaware for Diamonds. It's Dubé. Navy penalty, assessed to number 21, Chloe Haynes. 2 minutes for boarding. Time of the penalty, 12 minutes, 15 seconds in the second period. Haynes 2 for boarding at 12:15. Schultz with time and space, confronted by Clark, does clear her own zone. This puck thrown by Baisha into the near netting and out. Cornelio and Schultz. Schultz won the draw. Pittinello working up the left wing. Leaves the puck to Downing at the point. Back it comes to just Pittinello. Centering pass came from Busey. Pittinello crashing the net. Got stick on puck but didn't have the angle. Schultz far wall. Rolls the puck low to Busey. Patrick completes this power play unit for Delaware. Just Pittinello, confronted by Cornelio, couldn't get a clean shot away from the near dot. Race for the puck, Sears got there, Downing kept the zone airtight. Cornelio took it away, and she risked the puck hard into the Delaware zone. Both sides will change. At least we thought Navy was going to change, not to be, as Cornelio et al. Stay on. Cornelio backhand shot. Saved by Boyle. Keeps it 1-1 as we come to the final 6 minutes of the second period from Fred Rust Arena in the first half of our Saturday Veterans Day twin bill here on the DHN. Nima give and go time. She crashes the net. No! Pivorato with the last word. Modern media is everyone shouting for attention and no one hearing a thing, so how do you get your voice above the fray? 412 Communications has myriad solutions to build bridges between your brand and its clientele. Broadcast to social, print to digital, the 412 team will put their 40-plus years of experience to work for you. East Coast, West Coast, and everywhere in between. Let's talk about how to get you noticed. Visit us at 412communications.com today. Clark could not connect with Deletto on the breakout. Hill won the race to the puck. Icing was waved off. Hill opposite side. Stripped of the vulcanized rubber by Peterson, trying to pave a way to the Delaware cage. This is steered behind the net. Centering pass from the near corner, intended by Deletto, was broken up. Baisha holds the right point. Deletto hacked out high in the zone, gives way, races on. Nima, 1-on-2. Nima, quick shot, steered behind the cage by the paddle of Diana Pivorato. The South Carolinian coming up with save number 20 on the afternoon. 4:45 to go in the second period of a 1-1 hockey game. Lindsay Baisha winds up from distance, throws the puck in. Boyle paddles it to the near corner. Out come the Hens the other way. Busey off the feed from Herzog, fires it across ice. Patrick couldn't bat the puck down cleanly. She had help from Lemberg to gain red, and Lemberg threw the puck in behind the Navy goal from there. Coming back the other way, the breakout pass from Sears was foiled. Bonfilio holds the zone, gives it away to Perry. Perry flips the puck from her own blue line up ice. Race on for it, Ella Herzog with time and space galore in the far corner of her own end. Can't clear. The Navy reinforcements come in. The long shot from Abby Sears was wide of the near post. We come to the final 4 minutes of the second period. Delaware and Navy yet to break this 1-1 tie. Ella Herzog's got her shoulder down. She outraces a pair of Navy defenders into the midshipman zone. A stick check, though, slows her up at the point. Puck protected by Woods. Marzano gives it away to the other 17, Tess Clark. Now they're at the center of a 2-on-2 battle. Clark looking for space, shovels the puck off the far boards. Bonfilio brings it back in from the right half wall, but she couldn't run the gauntlet between the train tracks. Hens reset. Waiting was Bonfilio for Woods to tag up. Good timing on the re-entry, but that gave the Navy defenders a chance to reset and ultimately regain possession, at least for a fleeting moment, before Downing protects the right point on a failed midshipman breakout. 3:05 to go in the second period of this 1-1 hockey game. No icing as Huddy batted down the failed Navy breakout. Huddy back behind her own goal, recovers. Mids in the midst of a change. Turnover forced by Cornelio. She's slowed up in the far corner by Downing. Puck recovered by the Hens in the far corner of their own zone. It's caromed up the near side toward Rosenthal, but Baisha breaks up that pass. Close-up shot right on the doorstep came from Deletto to no avail. Cornelio leaves this at the left point where waiting is Holt. Back it comes to Smith. Downing steps up to engage her. Played high to Holt. Smith again. Lost sight of the puck. Cornelio, far corner. The Maynard double teamed. Christina Cornelio works this high in the zone again. It bounces off the stick of defender Savannah Holt, and it's driven back into neutral ice by the Hens' Paige Luzon. Luzon backhands the puck across neutral territory again. 2-on-0 for the Hens. Here's Murto. Shot. Score! Lena Murto gives the Hens the go-ahead with 1:58 to go in the second period. It's now 2-1 Delaware. This starts at the Hens' blue line with the eagle eye of Paige Luzon tracking down the puck. And setting up the 2-on-0 Delaware counterattack. 18:02 into the second period. The tie is broken, and Delaware's looking for a third. Long shot by Hill, sticked away by Pivarotto. Oh, Delaware goal! Her second of the season, scored by number 19, Lena Murto. Assisted by number 18, Paige Luzon. Time of the goal, 18:02 in the second period. Murto's second from Luzon at 18:02. 1 minute remaining in the period. 1 minute. A much different story coming to the end of this second period after the pass up the neutral zone set up Murto's second goal of the season and Delaware's second goal of the game. Thrush rolls the puck in behind the Navy goal. Hens change. Final shift will last 35 seconds. Here's Abby Sears gaining center before being pinched to the near wall by Nima. Bonfilio tied up in the far corner. Lost control of the puck. Cornelio maintains again for Navy. She threw it toward the cage. That lazy shot attempt intercepted, cleared, and it will come back and icing. Whether you're a competitive athlete or a 26 handicap like me, a sports medicine physician is an important player on your health team. With years of experience treating high school, collegiate, professional, and everyday athletes, Dr. Brad Bly of Delaware Sports Medicine is the specialist you need to achieve personal best and lead a healthier lifestyle. And with clinics in Wilmington and Townsend, Delaware Sports Medicine is here for every athlete in your family. Visit desportsmed.com today to learn more. 10 seconds to go in the second period. Last-ditch effort from the mids. Centering pass from below the net off the stick of Smith was blocked offline. Essick gains the loose puck. She clears, and that will do it for the second period. The score through 2 periods. Delaware Blue Hens 2, Navy Midshipmen 1. We'll be back after the second intermission.
Let's face it, saving for retirement doesn't happen overnight. It takes planning, and Limestone Pension Associates has spent the past 35 years helping small businesses do just that. Limestone specializes in crafting, planning, and handling the day-to-day administration of qualified pension plans tailor-fit to your company's needs and objectives. To schedule a consultation, call 302-479-8817 or visit limestonepension.net to learn more.
Recovery from an on-the-job injury or car accident can be overwhelming. The expert team at the law office of Long and Greenberg can carefully explain your options and advocate for you through the process of claims, proceedings, and settlements. To schedule your free consultation today, call the law office of Long and Greenberg at 302-466-5664 or visit injuryde.com.
There's nothing all-American quite like a good old-fashioned barbecue. Sid's Barbecue and Jerky brings the most tender and flavorful pulled pork, brisket, and barbecue chicken to the tri-state area and is sure to turn your next gathering into a truly all-American event. Visit Sid's on Ridge Road in Claymont, Delaware, or place your next catering order at sidsbbqandjerky.com.
Modern media is everyone shouting for attention and no one hearing a thing. Broadcast to social, print to digital, 412 Communications has the solution to get you heard. Want to know more? Visit 412communications.com today. Modern media is everyone shouting for attention and no one hearing a thing. Broadcast to social, print to digital, 412 Communications has the solution to get you heard. Want to know more? Visit 412communications.com today.
Think about it. The trash and recycling bins in our homes, even with normal use, are places where harmful bacteria like Salmonella and E. coli can multiply by the thousands. But like anyone, you want to keep your home and your family as healthy as possible. Delaware Trash Can Cleaning can help. They sanitize your trash cans with high-pressure hot water jets that can kill over 99% of the germs and bacteria in your cans in just a few minutes. To schedule your first cleaning, call 302-310-9075 or visit DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com.
Recovery from an on-the-job injury or car accident can be overwhelming. The expert team at the law office of Long and Greenberg can carefully explain your options and advocate for you through the process of claims, proceedings, and settlements. To schedule your free consultation today, call the law office of Long and Greenberg at 302-466-5664 or visit injuryde.com.
Whether you're a competitive athlete or a weekend warrior, a sports medicine physician is an important player on your health team. With years of experience treating high school, collegiate, professional, and everyday athletes, Dr. Brad Bly of Delaware Sports Medicine is the specialist you need to achieve personal bests and lead a healthier lifestyle. And with clinics in both Wilmington and Townsend, Delaware Sports Medicine is here for every athlete in your family. Visit desportsmed.com today to learn more.
It's time for the third period. Let's head back upstairs to James Witherite.
Welcome back inside Fred Rust Arena. Welcome back to the Delaware Hockey Network. 2-1. The score, advantage Delaware after Lena Murto popped her second of the season. Megan Donahue set to drop the puck on period number 3, and off we go. If you're just joining us on the Delaware Hockey Network, James Witherite joining you from the 412 Communications press box. Delaware in their Veterans Day commemorative gray camo sweaters, traveling left to right here in period 3. Navy in what's usually their home white kits, moving right to left. Marzano and Murto with the Delaware goals. Tess Clark with her 5th of the season, the Illinoisan, on the board for the midshipmen. That shot from Ella Herzog was paddled away easily by Diana Pivorato, who stopped 24 of 26 shots through the first 40 minutes of action. Herzog finds Marzano looking for number 2, but her shot was blocked by the skate of Holt from 32 feet away. Marzano's got it back of the far corner, steered by Baisha behind the net. Marzano to Downing, working the right point. Comes back to Marzano, but she's pushed high in the zone. She barely holds, despite Clark's pressure defensively. Patrick angles Baisha off her feet, battling for the puck. And the Pepe Armetta whistle sounds to give us a pause. Seemed to be a puck out of play or a hand pass or some other sort of stoppage. And the face-off will take place to the right of Navy netminder Diana Pivorato. Lemberg and Clark square off. Tess Clark, the victorious party in the face-off. DeLetto's in a 1-on-3. Lemberg offering the pressure, recovers the puck for the Blue Hens. She plays this up the middle out of her own zone, giving it away to Sears. It's volleyed back in behind the Delaware goal. Thrush caroms it up the far side beyond the reach of Sophia Rosenthal. Rosenthal stays at the play, shovels it free from Perry. Holding the blue line for the Navy midshipman was Abby Sears. But it's given away to Lemberg again. Rosenthal, Pittinello. Pittinello, time and space up the right dots. She beats the back-checking Sears, but the backhand shot from 20 feet right between the train tracks was wide. Cornelio brings this back the other way. Pittinello on the re-entry, off the setup from Herzog. 2.5 minutes are elapsed in the third period from Fred Rust Arena, Delaware with a 2-1 lead over the midshipmen of Navy. Pittinello backhand, batted down by Cornelio. Armetta says play can continue on. It was not a high stick on the puck. Sears near side, pinched to the wall and nearly stripped of the puck by Schultz. Schultz wins that battle ultimately. She flips the puck into space in the near corner where Lena Murtaugh's pinned down. Schultz joins that battle, as does Tess Clark. To his side, they pitchfork away at the vulcanized rubber in the near corner. It's knocked free and now backhanded out of harm's way by Perry up the near side. Icing blown by Donahue, but this is going to come back to center. The Navy attacker won the foot race to the puck by a country mile. So an errant whistle, but absolutely the right call as this comes back to center ice with 3 minutes and 3 seconds elapsed in the third period. As an official myself, I've done the same thing a time or three, and it is the worst feeling in the world. But in the words of Mark King in Level 42, we're only human after all. Downing near corner of her own zone. Chips the puck off the far glass ahead toward Woods. Baisha slams it in from just inside the Delaware line. Clark plays it up the far boards. Puck ricochets awkwardly toward Lindsay Baisha again, who steps up and slaps the puck in deep. Centering pass from Clark. Hungry Hippos in front of the net. It is cleared out by the Blue Hens, and Patrick finds Woods on the breakout. A stick check from Baisha slows up Woods 5 feet above the Navy blue line. Clark recovers the puck, but the whistle of Megan Donahue sounds. Penalty signaled. 3 minutes and 50 seconds into the third period. It will go against the Navy midshipman, namely Savannah Holt. Body checking 350 into the third period. So the Blue Hens are back on the Carl Dubé power play. Go on the advantage with Carl Dubé, and Concord Pike and Wilmington will look for the perfect something special for your someone special. That shot off the post in Delaware for Diamonds. It's Dubé. Navy penalty assessed to number 18, Savannah Holt. 2 minutes for body checking. Time of the penalty, 3 minutes, 50 seconds in the third period. Holt, 2 for body checking at 3:50. Schultz back in to Downing. It comes to Schultz at the near half wall. She dishes the puck to Busey. Give and go. Schultz's shot was wide from the right dot. Pittinello tracks down the rebound. Busey again, working below the cage. Centering pass. Patrick tries to tip the puck toward the net from 21 feet away, but it sails wide. Busey again controls the rebound. Downing patrolling the blue line. Puck is loose, and it looks like Marzano's going to draw another Navy penalty. Or is it the other way? We'll see what Pepe has to say about the matter. And the management's going to call Shaw Downing off for a trip. So we're 4-on-4. As Downing is ruled off for tripping. Puck is down in the Delaware end. Herzog can't work clear. Baisha throws the puck in from the right point, but it's blocked offline. Delaware penalty assessed to number 2, Shaw Downing, 2 minutes for tripping. Time of the penalty, 5 minutes, 6 seconds in the third period. Downing 2 for tripping at 5:06. So the 2-1 Delaware lead remains intact. Lemberg cannot clear. Puck sails into the Delaware bench area and out of play. Lemberg and Cornelio contest the draw to the left of Boyle. Matty Boyle has been solid so far today. 20 saves on now 22 shots. We spoke too soon as Christina Cornelio pots the equalizer on the power play for the Navy midshipmen. For Christina Cornelio, that her 12th goal of the year. Coming 5 minutes and 53 seconds into the third period. Turnover in the defensive zone. I can hear Bob Thomas in my sleep talking about offensive zone penalties and defensive zone turnovers being the worst things a hockey team can commit. Here, an offensive zone penalty from Shaw Downing negates the power play. And Christina Cornelio connects off a defensive zone turnover, and we're right back where we started. It is 2-2. Navy goal, her 12th of the season, scored by number 24, Christina Cornelio. Assisted by number 8, Lindsay Baisha. Time of the goal, 5 minutes, 53 seconds in the third period. Cornelio's 12th from Baisha at 5:53. It was a power play goal. .12:45 to go in regulation. We're all knotted up again. Pittinello picks up a loose puck in the neutral zone, walks into Navy territory. Sears steers her to the near side. Sears with a couple of cross-style hacks at Pittinello's stick, separates her from the puck. Tess Clark clears. This will be an icing against the Mids with 12:24 to go in regulation and a 2-2 deadlock for the Hens to try to break. The Dubé name is synonymous with fine custom jewelry in Delaware and a 4-generation family tradition dating to 1895. Carl Dubé Jewelers also offers appraisal, design, resizing, and repair services. Find something special for your someone special. Visit Carl Dubé on Concord Pike in Wilmington. In Delaware for diamonds, it's Dubé. Ella Herzog behind her own goal. Recovers for the Hens. 8 minutes gone in the third period of this 2-2 hockey game. Perry lunges at the puck, directs it to the far corner. She and Bonfilio converge. Cornelio tries to set up a net front attack to no avail. Holt from distance throws the puck in from just inside the blue line. It ricochets off the backboards wide of the far post. Holt is drawn back into neutral ice to recover the puck. Nima pushes it up ice for the Hens. Baisha hustles back into the Navy zone, and Delaware will change with 11:25 to go in regulation. Baisha again. Throws the puck off the near wall. Icing waved off by Pepe Armetta, and Huddy will carry it back the other way. Breakout pass nearly broken up. Recovering for Navy in neutral ice is Lexi Smith. Here's Clark. Clark's shot. Caught by Boyle, who holds for the pause. If Boyle doesn't catch that puck, it ends up in the far corner. But she does for the pause in the action. And the faceoff comes to Maddie Boyle's right with 11 minutes to go. And this game tied 2-2. Another lazy shot, another pause in play. Clark and Marzano, the 17s, take the subsequent face-off again to the right of Maddie Boyle. Scrum develops in the near corner after the puck is played back toward the Delaware goal line. Emerging is Downing. Under forechecking pressure, she chips the puck off the near boards. It's held in by Sears. Armetta's whistle brings play to a halt again. Puck played illegally by a midshipman. As a result, the puck comes back into the neutral zone for the following faceoff. Thrush behind her own goal. Schultz, Pittinello. 2-on-3 for Delaware. Pittinello shovels the puck into the near corner. Lindsay Baisha with that long, fluid stride wins the race to the puck and turns momentum back from right to left. This will be an icing against Navy with nearly half the period complete. When Navy's in town, all we can think of is their former netminder Julia Chenoweth getting her groove on during stoppage music here at Fred Rust Arena. Diana Pivorato carrying Julia's tradition with aplomb, saving 25 of the 27 shots she's faced to this point. Schultz holds the zone. Shot is stick checked high, caught by Pivorato for another one. Lemberg victorious in the face-off circle. She directs the puck to the corner. This put net front, but it sails beyond Julian Nima's reach. Back in comes Herzog. Her shot right into the chest protector of Pivorato, who stayed standing to make that save. No rebound chances for the Blue Hens on the doorstep, and they're forced to recover in the neutral zone. Bonfilio pokes the puck up the far wall back into Navy territory where Haynes recovers. D-to-D pass finds Sears. The breakout foiled by Bonfilio. In come the Hens again with inside 9 minutes to go in the third period of this 2-2 hockey game. Our videographer this afternoon is Zach Chiarlo. An assist from Sidney Butler. Our graphics engineer this afternoon. Of course, the entire DHN crew, associate executive producer Molly Jo Rosen, our assistant producer Broadway Joe Sindoni, production assistant the stat man Eli Swope. We couldn't do any of this without any of them, and we wouldn't be here without all of you joining us from wherever you may be, coast to coast across North America on this Veterans Day, Remembrance Day afternoon. Baisha with a long shot. Into the Boyle glove for a pause with 8:09 to go in regulation. With a listen-first approach that creates a unique solution for you, the expert team at the Law Office of Long & Greenberg are committed to providing empathetic and compassionate legal representation for individuals who have suffered injuries. Schedule your free consultation today by calling the Law Office of Long & Greenberg at 302-466-LONG. That's 302-466-5664, or visit them online at injuryde.com. Inside 8 minutes to go from Fred Rust Arena in the regulation portion of this game. If we need extra time, it's 5 minutes. Wraparound chance from Clark, foiled by Boyle, who seals off the near post. Hens are gonna go back to the Carl Dubé power play with 7:18 remaining in regulation. We are going to look at this masterful save by Matty Boyle to stop Tess Clark from the wraparound chance at a go-ahead. So with Sears gone for 2 minutes, Delaware has a chance to break this tie on the Carl Dubé power play. In Delaware for Diamonds, it's Dubé. Navy penalty was assessed to number 6, Abby Sears. 2 minutes for interference. Time of the penalty, 12 minutes 42 seconds in the third period. Sears 2 for interference at 12:42. 6:45 to go in regulation. Baisha winds up, clears as far as the Delaware blue line. Evie Hill had 20 feet of space to work with. She connects with Busey. Here's the re-entry for Delaware. Busey, cross ice feed. Pitnello bodied down. Hill offering good support. She shoots from the top of the left circle. It was stick checked off its line. Schultz to Hill again. Shot blocked by Baisha's boot. 6:13 to go. Half the penalty to Sears is gone. Patrick waited for the puck to come down after Pivorato blockered it in the air, but couldn't get stick on puck for the rebound chance. 2-on-1 the other way becomes a 2-on-0. Here's DeLetto. Shot is high. Clark brings down the rebound. Busey plays the body on DeLetto. And we're going to go 4-on-4. With 5:52 to go, Busey ruled off for a body check. You don't hear me say this often, but I'm not sure about that one. From here, it looked like a collision. Megan Donahue, of course, had the reverse angle on that. I think you can make a case either way. So we're 4-on-4 for the next half minute as Busey is ruled off for a 2-minute reprieve at 14:08. Smith's shot into the Boyle glove. Delaware penalty assessed to number 33, Corey Busey, 2 minutes for body checking. Time of the penalty, 14 minutes, 8 seconds in the third period. Busey 2 for body checking at 14:08. Race for a loose puck off the draw. Downing couldn't clear. Baisha protected. Cornelio pinned to the near wall. In the corner, Baisha lending support on the Navy side, shoveling away at the puck, but unable to get it free from Delaware's Shaw Downing. Here's a one-on-one. Downing controls the puck, but she's kept wide by Perry. So she throws the puck toward the net. Baisha turns it back the other way, flubs the breakout. Time and space in the Delaware zone for Lemberg to wind up, but her breakout attempt was blocked away. Herzog can't clear. Holt crosses to the far point to protect for Navy. Inside the final 5 minutes, 1 minute left on this Delaware trash can cleaning penalty kill for the Blue Hens, as the Busey penalty continues on after the expiration of the Sears interference minor. 4:35 to go, 2-2 the tie. Julia Nima chips the puck off the far wall, chases it down herself, and she bats a rolling puck clear the rest of the way. Perry finds Peterson the other direction. Marzano kept her at the near dashers and forced her to dump the puck in. Nearly a takeaway in the Delaware zone, but Murto bulldozes up the right wing boards to generate a one-on-one. Lazy shot was marked by Haynes, paddled away by Pivorato. Final 4 minutes, final 7 seconds on the Busey body checking minor. Trying to work up ice was Tess Clark, but she was stood up at the Navy blue line. Opposite side comes Haynes. Hill keeps her wide. The Haynes shot into the Boyle glove. Hens are back to full strength with 3:46 to go, and we've got a chance to catch our breath at least momentarily. Upcoming broadcast schedule here on the Delaware Hockey Network. Later today, the Delaware Men's Division II team takes on Cincinnati. On Sunday, the Delaware women are back in action, hosting Rowan at 3 o'clock. And then on Monday, Avon Grove joins the Delaware Hockey Network for their first of 5 Intercounty Scholastic Hockey League games. They host Westchester East at the Patriot Ice Center. Game time 7:40 p.m. Eastern Time. Get here if you can. Otherwise, we'll have it all for you on DelawareHockeyNetwork.com. 3:25 to go. Boyle with another save. Faceoff's going to come out to her right. Lemberg struggling to push free. Getting stick on puck was Elizabeth Perry. Winger for the midshipman. Lemberg recovers, and she will skate this up the left boards. She stood up right at her own blue line. Shot attempt comes from Smith. It is high and wide. 3 minutes to go in regulation. Rosenthal colliding with Perry in the foot race to the puck at the far half wall in the Delaware zone. Hens clear. It was Lemberg who did. That shot from Peterson, paddled away by Boyle. Hens recover far side. Rosenthal can't push it free. DeLetto holds it in for Navy. Baisha from the half wall. Shot blocker down by Boyle. Crashing the net to try to put the rebound away was Tess Clark, but she couldn't get a second on the day. 2:20 to go. Clark again. Peterson shovels the puck forward. This will be called offside. Neutral zone face-off ultimately goes Delaware's way as Marzano gains possession and control. She races forward, throws a shot in under pressure from distance, which is paddled to the corner by Pivorato. Hens cannot hold, but the breakout pass from Haynes is intercepted and flipped in by Thrush. We've entered the final 2 minutes of regulation. Cornelio gloves the puck down, leading scorer for Navy for as long as recent memory allows. Dumps the puck into the Delaware end. DeLetto recovers. Holt clears. To DeLetto it goes again. She's slowed up by the reaching stick of Thrush. Woods clears the Delaware zone. This launched in by Peterson from 15 feet over the blue line. Hens unable to recover. DeLetto pounces. Clark angled off the puck by Hill, races on for it in the near corner, and out come Delaware thanks to Liana Patrick. Baisha inside her own line, volleys the puck back. Peterson carries it over center. We've entered the final minute of the third period of a 2-2 hockey game. Baisha again. Pittinello sweeping the stick in front of her to try to take away her passing lanes. This bounces off the cap rail of the far boards just in over the Delaware line. Hill overskates the puck. Bringing it back into the Delaware end was Murto. Shoveled ahead to Pittinello. Recovered by Navy and Savannah Holt at the midshipman line. Final half minute of the third period. Puck is loose in front, scrambling for the shot. Perry denied by Boyle on the welcome mat. Perry, pinched to the far corner, rolls the puck in low. Cornelio, around Armetta, comes out near half wall. Centering pass high in the zone was blocked down. Cornelio scraps for the puck after that pressure from Pittinello. Kept Navy's chances at a third goal all for naught. The last second shot from Perry was wide, and that will do it for regulation. The score through 60 minutes. Navy Midshipmen 2, Delaware Blue Hens 2. Regulation shots on goal. Navy 36, Delaware 33. We now move to a 5-minute overtime. Tony, 3 or 4 skaters? 3? For a side, 5 minutes for the overtime period. Five-minute overtime about to commence. We know in the men's game it's a 3-on-3 overtime. In the women's game it is as well. There are some rule differences. I remember a few years ago it was 4-on-4. Teams do change ends. Overtime 3-on-3. 5 minutes, next goal wins. And off we go in the extra frame. Schultz could not connect on the doorstep. She left this to Herzog. The long shot was wide. Schultz again to Ella Herzog atop the right circle. Shot bothered by Christina Cornelio, ricocheted off the back wall. Perry with time and space. Flips the puck up ice. It sails past Herzog. Icing waved off by Tony Armetta with 40 seconds gone in the extra frame. Baisha's got Marzano tied up near side. Cornelio emerges from the pack with the puck. She leaves it to Sears just inside the stripe. Back to Cornelio. Shot from the top of the circle, blocked by Carly Marzano. Race on for the rebound, back to center. Goes the way of Abby Sears. In comes Sears, putting on the brakes after gaining the line. Cross ice pass, loses the zone. Haynes is drawn back into neutral ice to recover for Navy. 3:45 to go in overtime. Marzano brings the puck through neutral ice, generates a 2-on-1. The entry is onside. The Marzano shot saved by Pivorato. Patrick not in position to field the rebound. Evie Hill back at her own line. To Patrick. This shoveled beyond the reach of Chloe Haynes. Haynes gets back to it just in time, winning the foot race to the corner. Clark comes to her aid and will skate the puck up the middle of the Navy zone. Now across red, she's got the blue line. Here's a 2-on-2. Drop pass to the point where waiting was Elizabeth Perry. That shot from 30 feet cleared the crossbar, bounces to the near side. Haynes unable to connect on the secondary chance as Hill steals the puck from her and walks into a 1-on-2. Hill past 1-2 defenders, chases down a rolling puck to the far corner. She puts one on a doorstep. Lemberg can't jam it home on the welcome mat. Lemberg protects the zone. She's on with Nima and down low Hill. 2:40 to go in overtime. Delaware and Navy deadlocked at 2. In an evenly matched hockey game from the opening faceoff. The Delaware women back in action tomorrow, as we mentioned just moments ago. They host Rowan. Game time 3 p.m. Eastern. Haynes in a 1-on-1 was stymied. Here comes Nima the other way. Nima, shot, blockered aside by Pivorato. Fresh blue hens on, stretch pass sails beyond the reach of Lindsay Baisha. Boyle covered. Downing the other way, finds Schultz up the middle. Now a breakaway. Schultz hacked at. Good stick check from Holt slowed her up on probably the best chance of the overtime. 100 seconds to go. Baisha and Downing. Baisha shoots. Boyle freezes for the save. 95 seconds to go in the overtime period. Coming up next on the Delaware Hockey Network, after this is all said and done, the Delaware Men's Division II Blue Hens take on Cincinnati. Game time 4:45 Eastern Time, 1:45 Pacific. Here's Herzog, 2-on-1 out of the zone. Herzog shot, didn't get to Pivorato. Herzog tried to throw the rebound in from an awkward angle from the corner, but it was taken away by Sears. Cross ice pass evades Cornelio. Race on for the puck into the Delaware zone. Cornelio and Marzano converge in the near corner. Christina Cornelio gives way to a Marzano poke check, but she cannot clear as we work our way to the final minute of overtime. It took some work. Marzano worked into the Navy zone. Give and go from Patrick resulted in a flubbed shot just above the top of the near circle. Marzano emerges to recover the puck after Patrick was pinned to the corner boards by Sears. This one goes high and into the glove of Pivorato. Timeout Delaware with 44 seconds to go in the overtime. Timeout Delaware. The Delaware Hockey Network is brought to you by the Law Office of Long and Greenberg. Sid's Barbecue and Jerky. 412 Communications. Delaware Sports Medicine. Limestone Pension Associates. Delaware Trash Can Cleaning. Carl Dubé Jewelers. A nod to our supporters, the Hooper family, who've been with us from day zero. Sponsorship opportunities are available. To learn more, email Mo at mjr@412communications.com. Just in time for high school hockey season to ramp up. We'd love to have you on board here on the Delaware Hockey Network. Face-off is going to come to the right of Matty Boyle. 44 seconds to go. Now Navy are going to take their timeout as well. In football, there's icing the kicker. In hockey, is there icing the goalie? This game has been really all we could ask for and then some. And there's more coming up after this one concludes, as the Delaware Men's Division II side takes on Cincinnati. Again, that game coming at 4:45 p.m. We'll be on the air at 4:30 here on the Delaware Hockey Network. There, the spot of the face-off, which will resume play. Baisha, Clark, and Christina Cornelio. In for Navy, Nima, Lemberg, and Hill, the trio of Blue Hens. Megan Donahue says, "Let's go, ladies," and here we go. Hill's shot blocked by Clark. Hill recovers in neutral ice. She throws the puck under duress, back in over the Navy blue line. Tess Clark wins the race to it. 30 seconds to go. Clearing attempt broken up. Cornelio, Baisha. Here comes Lindsay Baisha walking in past Lemberg. Backhand shot, and she scores. Lindsay Baisha with 20 seconds to go in overtime puts a bow on Navy's 3-2 win over the Delaware Blue Hens. For Baisha, her fourth of the season, and the Navy midshipmen improved to 8-1-0 on the year. Navy midshipman goal, fourth of the season, scored by number 8, Lindsay Baisha. Assisted by number 24, Christina Cornelio, and number 17, Tess Clark. Time of the goal, 4 minutes, 40 seconds in overtime. Baisha's fourth from Cornelio and Clark at 4:40. The final score this afternoon, U.S. Naval Academy Midshipmen 3, University of Delaware Blue Hens 2. Final shots on goal, Navy 39, Delaware 37. Fans, it's time for the Sid's Barbecue and Jerky 3 stars of the game. Today's third star, with a goal and an assist for Navy, number 24, Christina Cornelio. Today's second star, with the game-tying assist for Delaware, number 18, Paige Luzon. And today's number 1 star with the game-winning goal for the U.S. Naval Academy midshipman, number 8, Lindsay Baisha. So that will do it for us on the Delaware Hockey Network for the first half of our Saturday doubleheader. We'll be back at it in round about an hour's time with the Delaware Men's Division II Blue Hens taking on Cincinnati. For the entire crew, this is James Witherite saying thank you for your company. We'll do it again in an hour's time. We'll be back with the men taking on the Bearcats here on the Delaware Hockey Network. It's all live on the 412, and it's all brought to you by the Law Office of Long and Greenberg.